Hello. How are you? A big, warm welcome to all of you beautiful listeners around the world. This is Agnes, and I'm so excited that you've joined us again for another episode of our English speaking podcast. Wherever you are right now, whether you're at home, walking, cooking, or studying, I just want to say, thank you. Thank you for being here. You're doing something amazing for yourself today by practicing English. That's a gift you're giving your future.
Hey everyone, I'm Jasper, and I'm super happy to be with you today. Like Agnes said, thank you for pressing play and choosing to learn with us. We really love making these episodes, and it means so much to know that people like you, yes, you're learning, growing, and making progress. We are proud of you. Don't forget that. Now, Agnes, I'm curious, what are we going to talk about today?
That's a great question, Jasper, and I'm glad you asked. Today's episode is going to be a very important one that can change the way our listeners speak English forever. The title is Vocabulary for Fluent English Speaking Words That Help You Sound Natural and Confident.
Ooh, yes, this topic is gold. You see, many English learners think that fluency means speaking fast, or using big grammar, or having perfect pronunciation, but actually, vocabulary is one of the most important tools to help you speak well.
Exactly. If you have strong vocabulary, even if your grammar is not perfect, you can still speak fluently and be understood. But if your vocabulary is very small, you might feel stuck. You want to say something, but you can't find the right words.
Right? It's like trying to cook a big meal with just one potato. You need ingredients, lots of different words to make your conversation delicious.
I love that. And today, we're not just talking about any words. We're focusing on real, useful, daily vocabulary words that people use in real conversations at work, at school, at the store, everywhere.
So, if you've ever thought, I know grammar, I study hard, but I still can't speak easily, then this episode is especially for you.
That's right. In this episode, we'll help you understand why vocabulary is the heart of speaking fluently, what kind of words you should focus on, and how you can learn and use these words in your daily life.
Also, we'll give you lots of examples, not just a word, but also how to use a word. That's the secret. Don't just learn a word. Learn how to use it in a sentence, in a feeling, in real situations.
And remember, dear friends, this podcast is made just for you. If you are an English learner at the elementary or intermediate level, this is your home. We are here to help you grow step by step. Don't worry about being perfect, worry about practicing. And you're already doing that right now by listening.
Exactly. You're moving forward. You're building your English muscle. Just like going to the gym makes your body strong, listening to English and learning new words makes your speaking strong.
Now, before we begin exploring words, let's pause and say a big thank you again to all our listeners who've supported this podcast. Whether you listen on YouTube, Spotify, or any other place, we're grateful for your time, your support, and your courage to keep learning.
Yes, you're amazing. So, let's get ready. In this episode, we'll explore words for everyday life, words that will help you talk about your feelings, your day, your plans, and more. You don't need to memorize a dictionary, you just need the right words.
We'll begin with some of the most common and useful vocabulary categories. Words to describe your day and routine. Words to describe your feelings and thoughts. Words for actions and communication. Words for real conversations.
And don't worry, we'll keep it slow, simple, and clear. No pressure, just learning like friends, step by step.
So let's begin with the first group, words to talk about your daily life and routine. These are words you can use every day, from morning to night.
Yes. When you wake up, what do? You can say, I wake up at 7 a.m., I brush my teeth, I get dressed, I make coffee, I check my phone.
And when you go out, you might say, I go to school, I go to work, I take the bus, I walk to the office, I meet my friend.
These are very basic, but also very powerful words. They help you create full, clear sentences.
You don't need fancy words. You need clear, useful words that help you speak with confidence.
And if you learn these as chunks like short phrases, you can use them quickly when you speak. For example, instead of just learning the word coffee, learn the phrase, make coffee, drink coffee, need coffee, hot coffee.
That's a great tip. Vocabulary is not just about words, it's about how we use them.
And the best way to use them is to talk about your life. So take a notebook and write a few sentences about your day. Use the words we just shared.
For example, today I woke up early, I brushed my teeth, I made coffee, then I read a book, See? Simple and real. That's fluent English speaking.
All right, let's continue exploring more word categories that will help you speak naturally every day.
All right, let's continue exploring more word categories that will help you speak naturally every day. In part 1, we talked about using simple daily routine words like wake up, brush your teeth, go to work, and so on. Now, let's talk about the second powerful category, words to express your feelings and thoughts, because language is not just for actions, it's also for emotions.
Exactly, Agnes. And feelings are something we all have every single day. Whether you are happy, tired, excited, or confused, you need the vocabulary to express that in English. Let's start with basic feeling words that you can use often. Happy, sad, or dexandy. Nervous Calmbird.
And the great thing is you don't just say the feeling, you use it in a sentence. For example, I feel happy today. She is sad because it's raining. They are tired after work. I'm bored. I want to watch something fun.
And here's a good tip. Always try to say why you feel that way. That helps you use more words together. For example, I feel nervous because I have an English test. I'm excited because I'm going to a party tonight. This gives you full, real sentences, not just single words.
Exactly. And you can also describe your thoughts and opinions. Here are some useful words and phrases. I think, I believe, in my opinion, maybe, I'm not sure, but, I agree, I disagree.
Let's try a few examples together. I think learning English is fun. I believe practice is the key to fluency. Maybe we can go to the park later. I agree with you, it's a good idea.
These little phrases are so important for real conversations. They help you share your feelings, your ideas, and your thoughts in a natural way.
Now here's something that many learners forget. You don't need fancy vocabulary to sound fluent. You just need the right words, the ones people use in daily life. For example, you don't have to say, I am experiencing extreme exhaustion. You can simply say, I'm really tired.
Yes, or instead of saying, the weather conditions are undesirable, just say, the weather is bad. Simple English is powerful English, and it helps you connect better with people.
Now let's give our listeners a quick challenge. Are you ready? Wherever you are, try to say out loud how you feel right now in English. Just one sentence. For example, I feel good. I'm tired but happy. I'm a little nervous because I'm practicing English.
That's great practice. If you do this every day, you will slowly build a habit of using emotional and thinking vocabulary. It helps your speaking become more real, more personal, and more fluent.
And remember, when you use words that express your life, your ideas, your feelings, it becomes easier to speak because you're not just saying words, you're telling your story. And that's beautiful. Now let's move forward and explore another useful category of words that help you talk about actions and real things you do every day. These are action verbs, simple, powerful, and very common. These verbs are used in almost every conversation.
Yes, these are the doing words. You need them for speaking about work, home, school, fun, basically everything. Let's give some examples. Eat, drink, walk, run, cook, clean, write, read, watch, listen.
Now let's use them in short, real-life sentences. For example, I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. She drinks tea every morning. We walk to school together. I cook dinner every night. They watch movies on the weekend.
And what's great is you can mix these with time words or feeling words. For example, I feel tired, but I have to cook. I'm happy because I'm going to watch my favorite show. He runs every morning before work.
And don't forget, practice speaking out loud. Say the full sentence. Not just eat. Say, I eat lunch at 1 p.m. I eat with my sister. I eat to fast.
Yes, saying full sentences helps your brain build speaking fluency, not just vocabulary knowledge. That's the difference between knowing English and actually using English.
Here's another useful trick. Learn verbs in groups or by situations. For example, kitchen, eat, cook, boil, cut, wash, school, read, write, listen, ask, answer, home, clean, sit, sleep, open, close, online, click, watch, type, search, scroll.
That's a great method. When you learn by category, you remember words faster and you use them more naturally because they're already connected in your brain.
Now let's try something together. If you're listening right now, look around you. What are you doing? What are you touching? Try to say 3 action sentences using simple verbs. Like this. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm holding my phone. I'm listening to a podcast. Let's not forget, fluency is not about knowing the biggest words. It's about using the right words easily, every day.
That's it. Just practice like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be real. And if you want to practice more, you can record your voice. Every day, say 3-5 sentences about your actions. You'll be surprised how fast your speaking improves. And speaking of daily life, let's move to one more very important category of vocabulary: words for communication and conversation. These are the words you need when talking to people.
Yes, because learning English is not just about talking to yourself, it's also about speaking with others. So you need useful words and phrases to start conversations, respond, and share your thoughts. Some important ones are: hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. What do you think? I understand. Can you help me? I don't. No. I agree. That's interesting. Really? Wow.
These are simple, but they help make your English sound alive and friendly. For example, when someone tells you a story, you can say, "Really? That's amazing. I didn't know that. Tell me more."
Or when you're in a conversation and don't understand something, you can say, "Sorry, can you repeat that? I don't understand. Can you say it slowly? What does that word mean?"
All of these help you become a better speaker, because good speaking is not just about talking, it's also about listening, asking, and responding.
Exactly. So if you're listening right now, practice one conversation phrase with us. Say this out loud. Hi, my name is underscore underscore underscore, and I'm learning English. Now let's keep going and explore how to remember and use all this vocabulary in your daily life.
Beautiful. You are doing great. Just keep practicing like this, and soon, speaking English will feel easy and natural. Now let's keep going and explore how to remember and use all this vocabulary in your daily life. Because learning new words is just the first step, but the real magic happens when you use those words every day.
Yes, that's the key. If you learn a new word and never use it, you will forget it. But if you see it, hear it, write it, and say it, it becomes part of your speaking toolbox. So let's talk about a few simple and powerful ways to make vocabulary part of your life.
First tip: keep a small English word notebook. Every day, write down just 3-5 new words. Don't write too many, just a few. Then write the word, the meaning, a simple sentence with the word. For example, word tired, meaning feeling low energy. Sentence: I feel tired after school.
Perfect. And even better, read that sentence out loud 2 or 3 times. Your mouth will learn it. Your brain will remember it. Speaking and writing together are very strong learning tools.
The second tip: review the words you write. Don't write a word and forget it. Go back and look at it again the next day, or on the weekend. Try to reuse those words when you speak about your day. For example, if you learn the word delicious, then say, "My lunch today was delicious."
Or if you learn the word confused, try to use it. I was confused in class, but now I understand. This is how you build vocabulary into your real English.
Another great method: learn words by topic. Don't just learn random words. Learn groups of words connected to your daily life. For example, at the market, buy, sell, price, cheap, expensive. At work, task, meeting, finish, late, help. At home, clean, cook, rest, relax, sleep. With friends, talk, laugh, share, invite, meet.
When you group words, your brain remembers them faster and you can use them in full sentences more naturally. So you're not just learning vocabulary, you're learning situations in English.
And this tip is so important. Say the words out loud every day. Don't just read them in your mind. Speak them with your voice. Why? Because speaking builds fluency, reading builds knowledge, writing builds memory, but speaking builds confidence.
You can stand in front of a mirror and say, "I feel great today. I'm learning new words every day. English is getting easier for me." Talk to yourself. Talk to your mirror. Talk to your cat. Just speak.
And here's something powerful. If you do this for even 5 minutes every day, in 1 month, you will speak more clearly and confidently than ever before.
And finally, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They are part of learning. When a baby learns to walk, it falls. When we learn to cook, we burn things. When we learn to speak English, we make grammar mistakes, pronunciation mistakes, vocabulary mistakes, and that's okay.
Yes, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep practicing, to keep speaking, to keep learning. So when you learn a new word, use it even if you're not 100% sure. The more you use it, the more confident you become.
So let's review today's episode. We talked about the importance of vocabulary and speaking fluently useful words for your daily routine, words for your feelings and thoughts, action words and verbs for real-life phrases for conversations in communication and how to practice, review, and remember vocabulary in daily life.
You don't need to learn 1,000 words today. You just need to learn a few useful words and speak them with love, confidence, and repetition.
That's right, step by step, day by day, and guess what? You're already doing it by listening to this podcast. You've taken another step on your English journey.
We are so proud of you, and we are so happy to be on this journey with you. Thank you for giving your time, your energy, and your heart to learning. You are doing something beautiful.
We hope this episode helped you feel more confident with your English vocabulary. Remember, we're here for you every step of the way.
Keep smiling, keep learning, and keep speaking.
Goodbye.